Hey friends, it's Quenby, Grateful Queen here on YouTube, and today I have a video about 5 ways to get inventory during stay at home. So I am filming this in April when a lot of us, it's April 2020 and we are all quarantined during this pandemic, staying at home, and one of the big issues in our reseller community is how are we going to keep our businesses running? How are we going to get inventory? So I've got 5 tips. It's actually 6. I added one at the end, but 5 tips sounds so much better. So there'll be 5 tips and then a bonus one. I sell primarily clothing, and I know a lot of people are talking about the fact that clothing may not be selling as well. In my experience, my sales have not gone down. I have a couple what sold videos on the channel as well, so you can take a look at that. So I'm going to focus on ways to get inventory that's clothing, but this would really apply to almost any inventory, and it would also apply to any other time as well. So if you're watching this later, these are other great ways to get inventory. So I have a list, I've got some notes, and we'll get into it. If you happen to be new to my channel, hi, I'm Quenby. I'm a part-time reseller. I sell mostly women's, men's, kids, clothes, fashion, and I sell on 2 sites online, which are Ebay and Poshmark. I've been doing it for 8 years, more than 8 years, and this channel is all about reselling. There's lots of educational videos, fun mystery unboxings, all sorts of stuff. So if you like that, please consider subscribing and give the video a like on your way out. Okay, so the first tip I have for ways to get inventory during stay at home is THREDUP. So I'll talk a little bit about that. I've used THREDUP a lot, and I've used it in different ways now that I can't go out and source. So one of the things I've done is ordered 2 rescue boxes from THREDUP. Rescue boxes are their mystery boxes. They're full of things that THREDUP could not sell or didn't accept. Every once in a while you get items in there that might be damaged, or they might be items that they weren't able to sell in a timely manner, so they put them into these boxes called rescue boxes. It's really easy. You just go onto thredup.com and search for rescue boxes, and you click on it, and they sell all sorts of things for rescue boxes. They sell women's, and you can buy it according to size. You can buy it according to quantity, like do you want 10 items or 25 items? I've bought that box before. You can get shoes, handbags, all sorts of things. Keep in mind that if you order a rescue box, it's taking longer to ship now than it has in the past. So I ordered 2 rescue boxes because I thought those would be a great way to get inventory during stay at home. And I ordered a men's 25-pound box and a women's 25-piece box. And so I'm waiting for those to come. I ordered 2 weeks ago. They just shipped them. So I will do a video on the channel when those come. Mystery boxes are always a risk, but they're not that expensive. I think it was $90 for the 25 pounds men's box, for example. Another way to source from THREDUP is something that I just made a video about. I'll shoot a picture of what the video thumbnail looks like up here. I actually went on the regular THREDUP website and bought items individually, and I'm really happy with the stuff that I got. You can check out that video, but I ordered a lot of my best-selling kind of bread and butter items from THREDUP, and just a few quick tips. If you want more detail, check out that other video. But for example, I know that J. Jill women's wide leg linen pants sell great for me in the spring and summer, so I went on there and looked for a bunch of size large women's J. Jill pants, and I looked for things that were 50% off so that I could keep my cost of goods down, and that stuff shipped out really fast, so I've already received it all, and I'm really happy with what I got. My tips for sourcing THREDUP in that way is, well, there are lots of ways to do it, but the way that I did it and worked for me personally was to look for brands and sizes that sell really well, to look for things that are 50% off, and to order at least $79 worth of inventory, because when you do that, the shipping is free. So I'd plan to order not just 1 or 2 items, but a whole bunch so you can get free shipping. So shopping from THREDUP is a great way to get inventory right now, and also at other times as well. Okay, so the second tip is shopgoodwill.com. I don't hear as many people talking about this. Again, I have a video somewhere up on the channel teaching you how to shop on shopgoodwill.com. If you're not familiar, let me explain it. So many Goodwills across the country are now selling online on their website, shopgoodwill.com. And it kind of reminds me of how eBay was in the old days, where most of the stuff they're selling is on auction, but they do have some buy it now items, and you can just, similarly to how I described using THREDUP, you can just put some of your favorite brands. For example, I've used Lululemon a lot. So I'll go into shopgoodwill.com, in the space bar, in the search bar, I'll put Lululemon and I'll search through what they have. I'm usually looking for a deal. So I look for sometimes buy it now that they haven't priced up too high. I look for things that have 1-cent shipping, because when you go on shopgoodwill.com, they've got a ton of great stuff, but the shipping is expensive. So that's a tip. When you're looking on there to buy things, you can get an estimate of what the shipping cost will be, because it's pretty expensive. Also, if you're on there and you bundle and buy several items from the same location of that Goodwill, then you can get combined shipping, and there's a discount there. So I've used shopgoodwill.com a lot, and I've bought a lot of things from them currently because I'm at home and I can't go outsourcing, and also at other times for my business as well. As a part-timer and a mom, and someone with another busy job in addition to reselling, getting outsourcing is sometimes a challenge for me. So I've used shopgoodwill.com before, and I have a video up that gets into more details. I'll put a little picture here so you can find that thumbnail if you really want, if you think you might use it as a way to get inventory now. You might want to check out that video, because I show myself on the website and how I use it and some more details like that. Another tip with them though is sometimes you can buy lots. They get donations of new tag items, and they might lot them all together. And that's a great way to get a good quantity of stuff. And they're still shipping out pretty quick. My stuff from them came pretty quickly. Those lots can get expensive, but it might be worth it, especially at this time. They also have jewelry lots, handbag lots, so there's a ton to look for on there. Another place that you might consider sourcing from is getting inventory from your own house and closet. I cannot emphasize this enough. A lot of people will think, well, I don't have that much in there, or I don't know if I have good enough stuff to sell. I really encourage you to go through your own closet, go through your child's closet, go through your husband or boyfriend's closet. I have a video up recently where I cleaned out my own personal closet, and I knew I probably had a few things in there, but I didn't realize how many items I got like $500 worth of inventory out of my own closet. And that was just my hanging clothes. I also have bureaus and armoires, and I think a lot of you do too. I think this is a really good time while you're staying at home. It's a really great time to kind of like Marie Kondo and clean out your house. It can be your clothes, your shoes, your accessories, belts, hats, lingerie, bras and things are selling really well for people. Sports bra, fitness stuff. Most of us, if we go through our own personal closet, have a lot of extra stuff in there. We don't need all that stuff. You know, you're gonna find some things in your own house that you can sell. If we're going beyond sourcing your own closet, you can source your own house for non-clothing and accessories items. A lot of people are selling things right now really well, like books. I just ordered a book for myself online for the first time in a while. Toys, children's toys and things that they can do at home, blocks, train sets, all that stuff is selling really well for people right now. Another thing you might be able to source from your own house is things like makeup, hair supplies, cleaning supplies, any of that stuff. It doesn't even have to be new. I've bought things like, I have curly hair, so my favorite products are like the Diva Girl, Diva Care hair products, and they're really expensive. I bought 2 big things of Diva Curl gel off someone on Poshmark, and she showed a picture of it. She said, I used a few pumps of this. This doesn't work so well for my hair, so she sold it, and I bought it on there. So think outside the box, and if you immediately get the response to yourself, oh, I don't have anything worth selling at the house, it's a waste of time, I'm going to challenge you to like take a look. Go into your garage, go into your cabinets you don't go into that often, and source your own house. I really think you'll find some things in there that you might be able to sell, and now is a great time to take advantage and do that.
Oh, Jerry, you must subscribe to Grateful Queen. It's so amazing. I'm going to go subscribe and turn on notifications. Okay, they're on. Did you do a thumbs up? Yes, I did a thumbs up. Wait, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on notifications and like.
Okay, another one. What are we on now? That was number 3. Okay, number 4 is going to be asking for free donations. So let me talk about this one a little bit more because I've gotten a lot of questions on it. So one of the things that I did personally, and I learned this from some people on Instagram, is I put out a post, a very carefully worded post on an app called Nextdoor. There are other apps like that. I know there's one called like the Good Neighbor app, but I put out a post requesting either donations or could I buy from you your gently used clothing items. I'm going to post a picture up here of the post that I use so that if you want to create one yourself, you can create something similar. I've already gotten a few people message me on Instagram, hey Quenby, can I see that post you put out? Because I know for me, I felt a little bit concerned about how do I ask people to maybe donate their clothing items to me that I'm going to then in turn sell. I just felt a little bit awkward about it. But I felt so much better when I found a way to word it and a way to ask that made it feel like a win-win for me and the person donating. So I said something along the lines of, I'm a small business owner. My business relies on going to places like thrift stores and yard sales to source inventory that I then sell online on eBay. But right now, during stay at home, I need to keep my business running and I cannot source. Do you have anything you'd like to donate to me, or could I buy it from you? And I put that out and I got many responses, you guys. And I've done both. I have bought a few things from people, and then most people have just donated their items to me. I think a lot of people want to help right now, and this is a way they can help a small business owner. And I think a lot of people are home, so they're cleaning out their stuff. And in my area, tell me if this is true in your area, you guys, and if you have any experience with it, definitely leave it in the comments so we can hear about it from you. But my thrift stores are no longer accepting donations right now. There's nowhere to bring your stuff. So if you're cleaning out your closet like many of us are, you can't go then drop it off at the Goodwill. It's sitting at your house in the garage or something. So a lot of people were thanking me. They were saying, thank you so much. This one family, for example, was moving and they're like, thank you so much. We want to donate these clothes to you. We want someone to get a use out of them. We don't just want to throw them out, but no one will let us drop them off, so we don't know what to do with them. And I was like, well, thank you, because I really need the inventory. So it was a total win-win. So consider trying something like that. And there are many ways that you can pick it up safely. So think about that too. For example, I'm arranging a no contact porch pickup with people. I make that explicit. And the way it's worked for me so far is I drive over at a specified time, they leave it on the porch, I pick up the boxes or the bags, I have hand sanitizer in my car, so I sanitize my hands, then I bring it home, I put it in the garage, and I leave it there for at least 24 hours or longer, just in case, and I scrub my hands when I get home. So you can do this very safely, don't worry about that. And so that's a great way to get inventory. Some people said, hey, I have these items, and I said, well, I can give you this much for it, but most people donated. One more note on that, you guys, is that I'm not necessarily getting the quality and the name brands of items that I normally sell, that I normally source on purpose at thrift stores. I'm getting all sorts of stuff. I've got a ton of like Juniors jeans and Forever 21 stuff. So you just have to know that you might get some kind of like lower end items or things you wouldn't necessarily pay for, but it's free, and so I'm making it work. And if your business is going to thrive and survive right now, you've got to be willing to make some changes. Pivot is a word everybody's using right now. Like right now, I got free Forever 21 tops, a million of them. So I lotted up like 5 or 10 of them and I made a listing and I'm going to sell that. Normally I wouldn't do that, but it's okay to make some changes right now. Tip number 5 is, let me check the time. Oh gosh, okay, we're doing good, 15 minutes. The next one is buying reseller mystery boxes. So right now, a lot of resellers in our community are selling reseller boxes. Some people are not out of inventory at this time because maybe for lots of reasons. Maybe they're moving and they have tons of stuff. Maybe they do a lot more shopping than they're able to list and they realize, hey, I have a lot of inventory. I can pass them along. So they're making reseller mystery boxes. You can find these on Poshmark. Also on Instagram, I'm the Grateful Queen on Instagram. I'd love to see you over there. Come find me. But that's where I get a lot of reseller information, and I see posts much more frequently right now of resellers selling reseller mystery boxes, and they haven't been that expensive. I know 2 people in the community that I'm friends with in the reseller community that happen to be selling reseller mystery boxes, like Posh is my purpose, my friend Lisette. You can put that in her name into Poshmark. Posh is my purpose. She's selling reseller mystery boxes. Another friend is doing something really different. Her store is ivynblush, and she's selling not so mystery reseller boxes where she actually shows you the inventory that's going to be in that box and you can select it and buy it. So that's another great way to support small businesses like ours, people that happen to have more inventory on hand, and get some inventory for yourself. Mystery boxes are always a risk. I have tons of videos, I think, up on my channel of all different kinds of mystery boxes. Some mystery boxes are amazing, some are fine, and some are duds. And you have to realize if you buy a mystery box, it's a risk. You don't know exactly what's going to be in there. And there's no way for a person to make a perfect mystery box because what's a great item to one reseller is not to another. So I would say ask questions of the person selling the mystery box, see what their reviews are, manage your expectations. It's a little bit of a risk, but you might have to take some risks right now in your business in order to keep your business thriving and growing. So mystery boxes are another great way to get inventory at this time and anytime. And I love a great mystery. I mean, sometimes I realize, okay, it might be a risk. I might not get exactly what I want, but there's so much fun. I just love opening a mystery box. So that's tip number 5. Okay, this last bonus tip is something I have not tried yet, but I have heard a lot about, and that is sourcing from Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. So a lot of people right now, like I said, are cleaning out their houses, cleaning out their garages because they're home and they have all this stuff and they need a way to offload it. And a lot of people are doing that on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist as well. And you can buy like entire lots from people and you can organize, I called it like a no contact porch pickup, but you don't have to meet these people live. A lot of people are buying things like that. So look for lots. You could do individual items, but to me that seems like so much work to drive all the way out and pick something up. But so I would personally be looking for more like boxes or bags or larger bundles. You also get a better deal that way. But look through, and you can also make offers to people. If it seems too expensive, you can be like, oh, would you take $25 for this? And a lot of people will. I just recently bought something off someone on the Neighbor app, so it was a very similar process. And she showed me a bunch of stuff, and I really only wanted a few things. So I paid $6 for 3 pairs of shorts. And I left it in an envelope on my front porch with a rock on top of the envelope so it wouldn't blow away. She came by and picked it up, left the inventory on my porch, and I did that thing like I said. I took it, I brought the bag in the house. It's been sitting in my garage for 3 days. I washed my hands very thoroughly, so you can do it safely. And I think it's a really great time to try something new like shopping on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or one of these other sites like that. There's a lot of opportunity right now. There's opportunity to get a lot of good inventory. There's opportunities to grow as a reseller by getting more education, trying new things. I'm doing all sorts of new things, you guys. I started cross-posting for the first time using Vendoo, which has been amazing. I finally went through all my son's kids' clothes, and I've been selling bundles of kids' clothes, and they're actually selling, and that's like a death pile thing for me. I've had bins of kids' clothes that need to be sold, that need to be listed, that I just haven't wanted to deal with, but now is the best time to deal with all that stuff. So take advantage of the opportunities that are available to us. Try and stay grateful as much as you can that you're home, you're safe at home, and there's a lot of blessings in this time. I'm spending a lot of good time with my son, quality time. Homeschooling is kind of tough, but I appreciate it too. I'm taking walks and bike rides. I'm slowing down a bit. I'm sleeping more. So this is a very hard time for many of us, and there's a lot of opportunity too and a lot of things to be grateful for in this time. So thanks for watching. Let me know if any of these tips have been helpful. I'd love to hear from you in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Maybe I do a live at 5 Pacific every Friday night. So I'd love to see you there so we can chat in real time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit it. Punch it.